to CS:GO because of the skins and stuff like that.
Oh.
So I think an AWP Worm God, the AWP Worm God was my like, what was my first one.
Glad to hear that. As first round just begins, round or die onto the CT side once again, and BE gonna switch up to Inferno. Yeah, another good memories for them. Skate has beaten them 5-16. Hopefully it won't be happening now as well. But look at Jackie up in the banana, basically in the backlines. Hopefully it won't be that brutal as we can think of. But he's now just walking there, little headshot there to the start off. But look at that, shifts into the side, and it's run or die, and dying was only option.
Yeah, Sensei just decided he wanted to kill all of them. That was a very impressive round from him. I feel like this thing with pistols is sometimes a bit random. It's just it kind of comes down to the point of who hits their shots first. Yeah, that was a very decisive pistol round coming in from Run or Die. I was very excited seeing shifts on the dual Berettas. I do love the gimmicky guns. I do like it, seeing the kills come out with a Zeus or a dual Beretta or the Mag 7 from Ship's last game. But today, alas, not the case.
Let's figure out who's gonna be on top. Run or Die, of course, the first. And we've seen they know how to play with those smoke guns, but they so let's fire it all, and Jiki takes his first hint. Already makes 600. Won't be a shame if they got most of the kills with just the SMGs, but what we can hope for are Tech 9s, and a couple of those flashes could spill the beans. And we're gonna see Juan falling bad as Jakey already off the platform. And he has to defend it against 4. Can he mow them down? Can he bulldoze this round? He needs to now get all of the kills, but Psycho chimes in with another as well. But a bomb plan is still available for the T side.
Yeah, I mean, getting a bomb down here for the T side would make the rounds. It would give them something more, because I think, as I said, that Psycho just running through the smoke kind of wasn't the best play there, but getting bombed down would mean they'd probably be able to at least get. Oh my god, what an incredible shot from Ultra there, putting him into a 2v1 situation. And Sensei, he doesn't have a kit, does smoke towards CT. Ultra tapping away a little bit, hits the first shot, and just biding his time. And sitting behind the smoke, but smoke's fading. Ultra gets another shot onto Sensei and wins. That was a 2v3, 2v4 situation, and giving BEE their first round. What an incredible round from Ultra there. Very impressive shots coming out.
Last map from Eric and Ultra, where that was why they need to put the most effort, and it worked out as they advanced here. But BEE are those that already achieved a loss and almost a second if Squawk could somehow handle them, but that was just a nice play. And right, this guy, Ultra, is going to be the opener for this match, as we've seen on the map. Mirage against Squawk, and any one of these teams, so whoever wins is going to be the one that advances the playoffs. The second one, well, he is going to cry himself to sleep. That's the only thing that we are fighting for now. Of course, 20k on the table, and every team wants to qualify, but only one of these is going to advance. And look at that, slow round from BE. Run or Die know this, but they're usually the slow ones.
Yeah, I mean, this is everything's up to play for this round. This map really is a best of one, which kind of decides both teams' fate for the rest of the tournament. So I think both teams are looking to win here. And yeah, slow round for BE, taking some banana presence early and making it so Run or Die don't really have much control of the B bomb site. Of banana, and BE wrapping towards A here. Smoke's going towards library, Flash is going over and just bombarding through long. Gets the first kill on Remain. Well, Remain gets 1, Shift gets 2. And Sensei picks up 1 kill, the scout, but gets quickly traded out by Ultra. And Ultra, again, another good round, getting 2 kills to his name. And Juan left in a 1v3. Does have armor, but no kit. That doesn't look very hopeful for him, to be honest.
He can try. He can rest now if he gets the gun, but the deal the Juan League, as someone would say, opens up the round, and the retake is possible for him, though. 2 guys up into his sleeves. They won't be having any strength for this round. And the only strong player was Ultra, as you mentioned already. By the way, how would you say Juan in French?
In French?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or French accent or something like that, because
Juan? Juan? I don't know. I'm really bad with accents, actually. I don't know. How would you say in a French accent? This might spark me a little bit.
I would say like Juan.
You
It sound like more French.
Yeah, like Juan.
Juan.
Why? I swear they're from Ukraine, though. Run or Die.
Yeah, they are, but
Yeah,
it still maybe resembles something.
Should we start calling him Juan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could.
Juan.
There we go.
That'd be very. He just looks back on the VOD. It's like, why are they calling me Juan? That's a really weird. It's a really weird.
Those chickens. I know the T's have something in common with them, and sometimes like they tend to say like those chickens are enemies because of the one SFM, so short film movie. Yeah, it should be that. And so sometimes that question is brought up between the T's on Inferno. And Inferno is also banana opening. That's something that is kind of working all right now for, again, the side of BE. Good stuff for them. And hopefully they'll capitalize on this and put a bit more rounds as Ranadai struggling around the A-bomb site. And Renar is finally back. And let's see what he can talk as they stack the A side.
I was going to say just the glories of university Wi-Fi. It's just so temperamental. It just, it will work perfectly. And then as soon as I want it to work, it goes, nah, you know what? We're going to make your life really difficult.
I can feel you. I'm at the uni. I'm also at the dorm. And basically, my internet cuts out like every 4 hours. And I'm like, and what I do now?
Oh, it's very annoying. I mean, but in the end, what can you do? Next year, I won't be in dorms, so that'll be all fine.
Look at that. Dorm is for Run or Die, the apartment area. They all stuck up there like ducks following each other, looking for like at least a kill. Something. Come on. Any kill will be golden.
Yeah, Deadly Sin walking towards Deadly Sin. Oh, Psycho. Oh, it's because it's on Face It. And this really confused us because the Face It names are different on some of them than they're like the names they have on the HUD, for instance. Yeah. Sensei does dink Nest, but to no avail. And the third round coming in towards BE, and yeah, I was going into this game saying BE probably quite the underdogs, but God, I'm eating my words. They're good start so far. Still early days, but winning this round would put them on a really good position to make a deep run this half and solidify their economy as well. Because Run or Die, they do have full utility, but you're seeing the FAMASs out, you're not seeing an AWP out, no kits on the board as well. I think that's a big thing to note. Yeah, fast towards B here, running straight into 3 players from Run or Die. And Jackie, sitting by sandbag, drops a Molotov, shifts, gets in front of it, takes him down, and Juan also doesn't get taken down, and the trades come in. Romain does take down Psycho, and Juan left in a 1 versus 2 pretty much on the B-bomb site. Gets one, drops spawn, but ERK does take the B-bomb site. 2v2 situation, bomb coming down, smoke towards CT. It'll be interesting to see where the T's put themselves in the post plant now. ERK going towards the new box area, and then Nest going towards the pool area, and Run or Die flashing in towards the coffins. Both of them coming towards CT, smoke down towards Banana. This does show towards BE though that they're both coming towards CT. Some spam coming in from ERK, and Kevin slowly walking his way up, making some noise, and Nest takes him down. ERK takes down Sensei. What a really good round from BE there. Got a little bit messy at some stages. I thought that Psycho and Juan were going to hold down the B-bomb site, but BEE have come out on top, And yeah, going into their fourth round, only keeping 2 players alive. So, you know, the money's still a little bit ropey, but Ultra picking up the AWP. It's going to be doing a lot of damage against these Deagles this round.
We would ask too much, as we would expect Ranadai to win this, but we've seen Psycho and Sensitive Deeks on maps before. I just wanted to mention that BE basically lost almost twice already. And it would be an amazing story to see them make it to the playoffs and maybe even get to the later stages. But the later stage of the round won't be anything for Juan, as he's already dead. And couple of pistols still up against those rifles of PE. Pesky place. Quem could be the key man in here. The doorman for guys a day. Though he falls down and might be falling into his death as someone peeks the apps. And it won't be a long process for him if he still manages to survive Mollies. And this should be the round for Ranadai that they'll shoot forget. But a dig is in and almost a flying one from the guy himself. Though this probably won't be a retake. Or in it.
Yeah, it's impressive shot. Just absolutely destroys Remain. But yeah, I think if Kevin had stayed on that Apps position on the rails, you can it'd be quite dangerous if you're that close to the Deagle. I know it has been nerfed, but you're still looking at it being quite powerful at close range, especially if it's like, you know, literally point blank. But still, you know, keeping a little bit of confidence. Domes remain there, and that was actually his first kill of the game. You know, so getting himself onto the board, but Run or Die, as much as Kevin's getting his kills on the board, they're going to start getting some rounds on the board. Psycho getting a little bit... he's getting a little bit cheeky here. Does he... Oh, misses his shot and does it. Oh, I do enjoy doing that every now and again with a nade or molly, or like swinging out of apps last minute. But, you know, Ultra keeping his AWP into next round. Bit cheeky there, but could have worked. And yeah, don't know if we're going to see the AWP out though. Oh, what a shot from Kevin there.
You know, he was quite heroic when he stood there against all of the guys and was like, come and get me. So one kill would be probably that he counted with. And say on the AWP, that's going to be crucial now as he's going to peek at anything that he sees. But, okay, banana exchange wasn't the brightest, the cleanest one. We'll hope for another day. As the CD side got the edge, and so BE gonna operate with 1 man down. The AWP is in still play, and Eric on the AWP. We've seen him in the Mirage. What a superstar player it was. You can easily just become the star again. But it's 2v2 on both sides, so BE has to decide where to go. They're gonna have the advantage, but depends where they go. And rotation probably comes faster towards A side if they either want to choose that.
Yeah, I mean, they still have a fair amount of utility. You know, they've got 3 smokes on the board, dropping that smoke in towards long. Got 1 flash from Eric, and that will be probably, you know, that's going to be the banger. They get someone on site. Yeah, going towards the B bomb site. I like that from the T side where, you know, especially in these late rounds when you've kind of only got 1 flash. And yeah, another smoke going out towards long Moto. But I feel like that smoke's not really going to do much, especially with the CT and Coffin's coming in. Nade coming in, going to be doing a lot of damage. Flash coming in, Psycho does get Nest through the smoke, and we are back in the game. And Eric, you know, 2v4 situation, Eric on 3 HP, Jackie drops him, here's Ultra backside, and there's not really much you can do there. Yeah, it drops Ultra. Very good round from Jackie. Chooses not to pick up the second AWP. They already have Sense in the AWP. And yeah, pause coming in. That was a bit of a ropey round from D. I guess Psycho got a little bit lucky with the spam through the smoke onto Nest. But yeah, not a great beginning on the banana side. This banana side of the map. But yeah, it's been looking, you know, BEE have been pretty much, I want to say, in charge of the game so far. So it'll be interesting to see if Run or Die can you know, take some more aggressive stance in this game and start putting some more round. You know, if they can string rounds onto the board now.
You know, maybe our production is telling us that Ranadai should be a bit more cocky, as there is a chicken playing around the spawn. I don't know, like, do you tend to take them with yourself if you are on the Inferno map?
Oh, sometimes I do, but it can get quite dangerous because they can follow you and it kind of baits you out sometimes,
Yeah.
actually. But I do love checking. And wait, sorry. Psycho's bottom mid. Psycho's killed Eric bottom mid at 135. What is that? He's
A
absolutely
teleport?
just charged down. Yeah, he's cheating. He's hacking. Executor
That's,
hacking.
you know, it's like Lolly our phone. He's out mid through our connector. Already at our spawn.
Oh, I mean,
That's
yes.
crazy.
Oh, that flash got stuck in the corner and didn't get sent. That's very unlucky, actually. I saw that flash coming in and went, wait, what? Why is it not being flashed? They're just in the corner. Yeah. 2v5 here. BE looking a bit ropey. You know, they're not sure if they're even going to have a buy next round as well. And Run or Die, this is kind of what they need as well. They need to start solidifying their money. If they keep 5 alive here, that would be incredible. Yeah, Psycho, Nest peeking out into him. Psycho absolutely dropping him. Shifts in the apartment. Oh, does spot out Kevin on the rails, and yet does get instantly dinked though. And yes, I don't see him getting much more here. Sensei does swing off a shot, and Sensei dropping shifts to give them their third and keeping 4 alive. I think that's the very pivotal thing. You know, they're building their economy. But yeah, what a Psycho just boss. He teleported. It's cheating.
He might have, as they got so much money in the vault. That reminded me of map the bank, if it's still in the game. I fought a mission there, and basically you have to plant the bomb into the vault, and I don't know, like, is it the easiest site to defend? Like, there's no other way to go. For some reason.
What site was this?
The bank. Or DE
Oh,
bank.
yeah. I don't think I ever played that map. Let's see. Nade coming down, just missing him. Yes, this is what I like with the AWP. You know, you can take a lot of a very strong stance with the AWP on Banana. As I said, that he does fall back. But
Yeah.
you know, you can pretty much solo post up there and have someone like Jackie just holding a flashbang. Oh, what a great shot from Ness! Wow, just walking in mid. And you know, Psycho walked up mid last round. He walks up mid this round, giving me a little bit taste of his own medicine. And yet, Execute coming in. Jackie just wait. Yeah, smoke CT coming down, and I think Jackie is coming back now. Drops the flash and runs through that smoke. Fair enough. And yeah, still has the smoke in his hand. 50 seconds left on the clock. If he drops this at the right time, this could be very pivotal. But he's in a very precarious position. If they swing on into him, it's going to go one of two ways. He's either going to get the best clip of his life, gets the first, gets the second, doesn't get the third, but gets 2, and Sensei's there to pick up the pieces. Does spot out 2 of them. Might get a little bit overwhelmed here. Falls back with your really good play from him. Doesn't allow BEE to, you know, kill him, really. And so he picks up Eric, but the bomb is going to be coming down. One does kill him.
Oh.
That's really pivotal for BE to get the bomb down, though, because they're going to have a little bit extra money coming to next round. And I think that's going to allow them to actually have the buy they want next round.
Was a bit more uplifting for the side of the Ukrainian team. And of course, those are the executive players against one of the, let's say, a better Hungarian teams, as we've seen BE come through the Budapest 5 that already advanced. And of course, I have to remind you, this is the match that depends who is going to advance and proceed to the next stage. And a couple of players and kills already exchanged into this map, and only one can go through. Of course, Budapest 5 is already through, and hopefully the Hungarian team will go as well, but this depends on the tempo of BE against Run or Die. Of course, if you are a fan, don't mind telling us.
Yeah, I'd be interested. I don't, you know, I don't really know much about Hungarian CS. So I always really like meeting fans from other regions of the world and other areas of Counter-Strike. But as I said, this round's gone by very quickly. And Eric, with the bomb in his back, we've seen this before. We saw this last round from Danislaw. Run or die. They don't want. Yeah, he does get spotted out. Spray through smoke. 1v1 situation now for Eric. Oh, it's a bit of a blunder there from One. I don't really know why he was doing that, but Kevin, he does have 4 utility in a kit, but very much HP disadvantage. Eric gone towards the dark area, holding this cross, and we've seen this before. Run or die. giving up a 1v4. This is only a 1v3 this time, but gave up a 1v4 against Danislaw last round. Yeah, walking into his crosshair. Eric sees the shadow and takes him. That's the 1v3 from Eric. Looked like an unwinnable round, but he's made it winnable. Incredible from him. And yeah, that's really what BEE needed. Run or die. We're getting a little bit of momentum, and BE have Eric has completely just stopped them. And yeah, what a round from him there.
Sparkling stuff. We've even, when they were playing their first match, stepping up the most. Even when they lost so heavily, he still had some bright moments. And as we see, he's able to clutch almost anything that he sees, and he gets in. But we all need to know if the round goes towards the BE now as well. One of the last buys for Run or Die. And so if they lose, might be not the most beneficial thing that they want to get. But what the hell? Juan, how did he even get here? Almost at the T-spawn, just makes a picnic up there in the apps. And this should be the round for Run or Die. No one expected him here. And there might be some worries.
They're being cautious, though. Wait, no, yeah, they're being cautious. Look at them. Nest and Ultra, look, they're all holding for him.
What's the plan?
Did they know he's here? How has this happened? And he gets taken down by what? How did they know he was there? Game sense is incredible. Yeah, Jackie does get one, but gets overwhelmed by 3 players. And that's the B bomb site. Eric throwing the smoke in, flash coming in, bomb going down. That's probably around. They are. The CDs, they do look like they're gonna be going for it, but a kit on Psycho, quite a lot of flashbacks actually. And Sensei with some utility. It is winnable, but they've got the man deficit, and yeah, it looks like they're saving. Kevin's gone already towards the pit. And yeah, that's what happened. Can we get a replay on that? Like, how did Juan get in that position? But then, how did B just happen to know that everyone was holding for him?
Maybe like he just wanted to say like, guys, I'm going for a jog, don't mind me, and
yeah.
that was maybe Indoman's agreement as well. By the way, here I realized, like, do the fish explode on the B-bomb site, or are they still living?
That's a good point. Are they just like some sort of radioactive, like immune fish to explosion? Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, okay. Good to know that our production value is totally on point, as he already, the Jackie, got very deep after the banana, and he was flashed as well from his teammate. So he got to the pit, but the T saw him. So that's the equation. So he wasn't going for a jog, but had a timing of his. And let's see if someone can replicate that. On B, it might be again the same situation, but Juan on fire, Juan crispy green, and he might as well fall back because 20 HP ain't the business that he wanted to do. And so Jackie, up into shoes of the sprayer. No, that could be a motor kill and maybe highlight his career. But let's see what his teammates can do at the A-bomb site. 2 on 5.
Yeah, I mean, that Molotov really did damage to him. And as I said, that he gets flashed in, only gets one. Does spot out 2 of them. I don't know how much Kevin's going to be able to do here. And yeah, as I said, that gets a little bit flashed from long. And Nest takes him down and secures the round for the T side. Sensei is saving the AWP. It's going to be, yeah, I mean, Run or Die, they kind of need to start getting some rounds on the board, especially on the CT side. Going down 8-6, 8-4, and yeah, B have already won the half, and this is looking quite ropey for Run or Die. I thought that they'd be quite considerably the favorites, but apparently I was wrong. B are just looking very impressive so far, and that 1v3 as well from Eric. It's the same with last game. It's like as soon as you get a round like that, it really does just swing the momentum into your side, and it's very apparent, especially in this game and the last game. Yeah, Sensei saving a new box, does take down Remain, but he should stay alive with his life. Having a very good game, Sensei is 95 ADR, 13-5. He's doing well so far, and that's kind of what, like, you need someone like him to really step up and prove that he is, he can take dominance in the server. He's got a mid spawn here. He's got a spawn to do something towards
Cool.
A. Be interesting to see if he capitalizes on that.
Right. Leave silence for a second. He tries to peek.
Peeks.
Oh,
Oh,
he
he's
might be
really
going
for it.
deeper.
I like this though. He's taken Oh, I thought he was going to go towards B there. Actually, I was going to say, 'cause, like, he took a lot of info towards mid. Saw nothing towards second or bottom mid. That nade doing a lot of damage on the shifts. Wow, what a nade by Juan. And yeah, it's going to quite deter actually the T sides from going from. They're going to deter them from banana for a bit. And yeah, smoke coming in from apps actually from T side, and Sensei peeks in towards mid, but I don't know how he didn't see him actually. That was a right eye peek. Sensei should have seen Nest's shoulder at least. If Nest was seeing Sensei in a left eye peek, yeah, I'm surprised Sensei did not see him actually. But yeah, the T's
Right.
building up towards. Oh, really good smoke coming down from Jackie. This he's going to be playing close into this. There's no. Yeah, they run past him. Gets close with Deagle. Gets one. Only doesn't even get one. And but one sprays him down. Was it? Wait, he just turned around. Gets the ace, and one gets the ace. What just happened there? Psycho came through the smoke and started shooting at one. He was on 6 HP. That could have finished the round off, but what a round from one. Getting the ace. Incredibly pivotal round. What a round from one. What even happened that round? Everyone was running past each other, but yeah, one just cleans them up for his smoke. Really good smoke timing from Jackie as well. I think that, as much as one killed them all, incredible round from Jackie to, hold that smoke and put it down at probably the perfect time.
Ace 1 for 1.
Yeah,
This could be a bit more crucial.
Juan.
Yeah, Juan. Sounds better to me. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
could be cool. Working as one, and this could be a unit of soldiers now be tumbling down towards Rhino Die, but this time it will be again the opening from Sensei. And some people said with the drama around and Akuma disbanding, and they were saying like, someone save Psycho and Sensei, they need a better team. And so I think they found themselves as a good teammates. And of course, a good picks now, almost KD free for Sensei. 15-5 in one of the last rounds before the switch. Of course, they're going to be walking towards a bit more enemies. More enemies might be even coming to them. It's now, again, a better situation for the CTs. And those are still coming back with the deficit. 3 rounds to go, and they can still make it even the most balanced match that we've seen today.
I was gonna say, I think so. I understand. Oh yeah, Juan definitely spotting the max. There's a little pixel angle you can hold there where you see them coming up. Really good flash out with the peak and just obliterates them. And yeah, the bottom, he's left towards bottom mid. 25 seconds on the clock. We saw this problem with Run or Die a lot on their T side last map. Is that it was 20 seconds on the board and it was a 5v5 practically. Yeah, running on the A bomb site now. Sensei holding the cross. Should be getting the first pick. Gets it full blind. And Kevin picks up Ultra. It's not last round. I don't know why you're dropping your guns. That was a bit ropey. That could have got a bit dangerous if he drops his orb before the last round. Yeah, I was going to say, because I thought Akuma had disbanded. I didn't realize, but it just seems like the org isn't with them anymore, but they're still 18. That's what I thought. I actually confused me a little bit when I saw them. So there's a bit of controversy surrounding them, and some I was gonna say some investigations from ESIC, but that is probably not a conversation that we are suited to talk about. And
if you want, you can just go towards Torin and Richard Lewis. They would like to talk with you for hours and hours.
They would probably have a field trip with some of the Akuma stuff. But
yeah,
for now, we are watching them in the CEE Championship. And some spray coming in, gets him through the smoke. Not looking great for the whole, what we were talking about cheating. It's getting him straight through the smoke. But yeah, looking like a little bit of an apps pop here. Flash is coming over from Eric, and they're absolutely cascading out of apps now. Kevin does get one, but gets overwhelmed. Sensei in a little bit of an awkward position here. You can see he doesn't quite know where to look, but the T side's trapped towards that pit side, and Sensei gets the first. Can he get any more from this position, though? sees bomb right in front of him. Oh, what a shot on Eric. Gets full blind, but Ultra runs towards side. Jackie boosted it towards the cubby side. And Sensei, I feel like he's looking, yeah, spots out the boost. Ultra running out of bullets, 5 bullets in his magazine, and Psycho picks up the last kill to end the half. Sensei, what an incredible round, like, well, not round, but game from Sensei. And Juan, obviously, you got that ace. I think that really pumped up his stats a little bit, but very pivotal ace nonetheless.
I don't know, for some reason, like when there was Tromis ahead of you, he spoke about BE like his sort of a favorite, and it feels like the energy just stick to them, and they are keep on coming with a new ideas, new plans to get to the sites. But I know like these Akuma players could be really onto something and really dig up some needed rounds in here, as we see 8-7, the half for BE, of course, but closer than ever. And now it's all or nothing as the playoffs are getting closer. And Sensei sail and jump towards the apps. Not even Guy and Apps is going to wait for him. So Eric, will he expect him now? Oh no, it's a shift and a crossfire, but he won't expect that. Beautiful play, and the timing couldn't be even better. So then it's the man Profit for the run or die.
Yeah, it was a really good play from them, and just Sensei picking up the first kill. He's the man you want to be sending in, but Jackie getting a little bit caught off guard, and Kevin does trade him though, and Psycho getting away with his life. Kevin standing there and fighting. Don't think he realizes all 3 of the CD sides are coming from the mid side, and Psycho could get a little bit of timing here. Yeah, peeks out, does Goosh remain. And as we get Sensei kind of whipping a little bit of shots, falls onto the pit and does get taken down. One in a 1v3 situation does have Remain think, I don't think they know where he is, and doesn't actually convert any of the kills. Remain getting a 4K. Honestly, I don't quite know how Run or Die have actually lost that round. That seemed like a bit of a done deal, and they just took 4 1v1, look 5 1v1s to be honest, really. Yeah, that was kind of not really a round you want to be losing. Sensei missing a lot of shots as well with his USP. Kind of just had to hit at least one, or I think Remain was gooshed. Yeah, Remain got gooshed down to 10 HP pretty much from the start of the round, and just no one could hit him.
Might be some special vest or a better helmet. It's like in PUBG, a free tier, so he had better helmets. But oh, the artillery from the HEs, that was brutal. Nasty cut to the mental state of BE, or Run or Die, and many more to come. I don't know if they've listened to Astrades or something, but those HEs are on point.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's just like you just chuck him and pray, really. But yeah, good beginning from BE, getting a lot of chip damage. As you say, that's pretty pivotal, actually. But yeah, the guns, it's a weird of I do quite enjoy second round buys because the guns and the whole, it's just all a bit random everywhere on the board. But very aggressive positioning here. He's gonna have a flash in hand coming out. Oh, great timing here. Gets up, doesn't get Sensei actually. How's that happened? Nade coming into Sensei's feet. A lot of 3 players now for the Run or Die side looking quite ropey. Rotate coming in now from Remain. But as I said, that Run or Die do still seem to be committing towards the B bomb site. Not a huge amount of utility left. 3, no, actually, pretty good actually. 3 smokes, 2 mollies, and a flash. Just enough for pretty much a full execute. And as I said that, here we come. Smokes are coming in. Molotov, Molly coming in towards New Box. Flash coming in. Ultra, and coming through a smoke. And the trays go the way towards the T side. However, the retake is probably still possible. You've got Kevin and Jackie on 1 hit, basically. Sensei on 50 HP, but I don't think the CTs would quite know about that yet. And yeah, T-side's picking up the round and making the game just a little, keeping it close. And as you said, this is the last game pretty much of the group stage, of all the group stages. And this is the last playoff spot. And they're fighting for it now. They really want it. Both teams, you can tell, just want it.
No trace of life towards the B-bomb side, so that was the beginning of the end for BE. Hopefully they can recover here, and of course, have a chicken dancing around the apartment, and hopefully we can find a bit more. And I've I've had a small argument with my friend when we've played a little tournament. I basically killed the chicken in the past, and he was looking for it, and yeah, then some nice words were coming from his mouth.
I remember I saw a on Twitter this morning. I saw a clip of a UK player in second mid tries to open the door, but the chicken block, like like with Rops basically against like that happened to him, and he as you said as well, some not very nice words came out of his mouth afterwards. But in retaliation, I ordered some KFC to support him. So, can't be having that with the chickens, But trades coming in for the apartments. This is, for the BE side, because of the lack of guns, you don't. Oh, bye Ultra. Does block the smoke though. Remain does pick him up. Still have 3v3, but I was gonna say you don't really want to be going 1-for-1 for the BE side. Because you've got such little guns. You want those guns to be going 2-for-1, 3-for-1, etc. But be looking to probably save again. Saving the 2 exact same guns from last round. And, run or die, surviving with 3 players is very pivotal because, 3 can drop 2, but 2 cannot drop 3. I think that's like, it's very, I know, like, wow, mind blowing. But keeping 3 alive is kind of like the sweet spot. You don't want to be going anywhere below 3 and keeping that economy, there.
They'll at least make some money, and till then, they might be coming, that famous quote, Houston, we have a problem. No money.
No money. Yeah. So eco.
Yeah, man. No. Just paint more. That's the idea.
Force up again. Just force every round till we win.
Yeah. That's the strat. It doesn't matter if it's gonna work with 9-14 or 9-10, but eventually you'll get to it.
One day. No worries. One day you might get the round. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so we shall see.
The score's completely evened up. This is really the game you want for the last game of the day. This is what you want.
I don't know who's more sleepy, the players or the chat that is now spectating us. I hope you're not sleeping, guys, but some players probably just had a long and tough day, as Eric already decided to end his, as he was standing in the middle of nothing. But let's see, the opening instead remained not silent. And let's see a bit more frags there. Of course, it's run or die, opening the site. And I feel like this is the scenario that they want to see every round and here. So clean up all the kills. Maybe Nest might be having an issue with them. I don't even want me for long, as there is finally a moment where Round Eye are getting back to the lead, and it's even more even than ever. I don't know if the last games could prove you wrong, but Round Eye won't be something to mess with, and they're gonna fight till the last point.
Yeah, I mean, no AWP coming out on the CD side. They do have healthy amount of utility, but I think no AWP coming out definitely will be. It will in that regard as well. There's no AWP on the T side. So there's not going to be. I think especially if you're on a T side and you have the AWP and a C side doesn't have the AWP, I think that can be really important. But that will that gives you a much larger and a much more of an advantage. But already run or die. They threw a little bit towards Banana and pretty much straight away left Sensei there to spam a few bullets, and they're gonna be coming in towards her a bracket take. Nade absolutely chonking down Psycho. But as that happens, it's like an A. Yeah, it's gonna be an A wrap. Smoke's coming in towards Library and Arch. Trey's going 1-for-1. Ships gets a nade to the face, but does drop the bomb. And Nest on the site though with 12 HP. Does pick up one, doesn't pick up the second, but Jackie, he does pick up the second. Jackie trades him out. 1v2 situation for Sensei. Honestly, I think if you want anyone in this position, it's him. 21-6. He's having an absolute cracker of a game. I don't think he realizes Eric's so close. Gets the reload in, drops a smoke to his right, gets full blinded. What a great flash, actually, from Ultra. He has some really good supporting util for Eric there. And I believe that. I was going to say, yeah, if you want anyone in that position, it would be Sensei.
like those two last remaining players on CD side, they are like brothers. Basically, like when one franks, the other is always there to support, and the other way around. We saw Eric play lots of lurking roles in the last matches, and I hope he's gonna maybe try the same on the CD side. Of course, there's not much space to go here. Maybe like Abspoosh, Banana if you have control. But for some reason, I like to see lurkers be more active than just going for the entry. That's really my style. And like those old times with Get Right or MBK that tend to be on the other side and listen for the info and then backstab someone. That would be cool to see.
Tight. Sorry, that's a tight angle Sensei was holding. He was very ambitious there. But yeah, I mean, I think lurking is quite difficult nowadays. I think it's definitely a lot harder. And people, Jackie just taking the picks, taking the fight to them, spots out CT. But yeah, lurking is definitely harder. I think nowadays. I think people are just so much more aware of it. Jackie, he's having a great round so far, dropping a nade at Remain's feet pretty much. Picks up the kill on Eric as well. And yeah, this is really good from the T side. They've taken that full banana control and they've pushed them back. But even with that said, Remain has rotated straight back towards the A bomb site, and it's going to be a 5v3 fight pretty much, I feel like, on this A bomb site. Molotov coming in for above porch, on the porch. And Brackett's control being taken, smoke out towards Moto, and Yap's pop is coming out. Kills going 1-for-1. Remains still staying alive on the site. Psycho dropping Nest and Sensei trading out his teammate Psycho to take down Remain and take the bomb site. 1v3 situation for Ultra. I don't quite see him winning this. He doesn't even have it. Yeah, he looks like he's saving. Doesn't have a kill on his back. And the CT's money is really not looking very good because of the, not huge amount of players staying alive each round. They're going to be looking at going on to an eco next round, and run or die, very pivotal round. You mean, like, I feel like what they need to do is they need to string the rounds together. No, that's the problem. That both sides are kind of going like 1-for-1, 1-for-1, and that will favor the T side though a lot more. So I think the T side economy is a lot easier to substantiate and a lot easier to hold.
Oh. We might
not
live
quite.
the end. Or maybe, yeah, he probably just needs to chill out a bit, maybe make some dinner. Like, I really didn't have much time to do that. Of course, if you are into cleaning, then go for it, as he cleaned one of the last guys remaining. But I want to digress a bit, and there was like a moped on the T-spawn in here in Inferno, and it kind of reminded me of the last video clip for the Werk cars that also made Easy Forense. Have you seen it? Because they were driving in a car on dust too.
Oh, yes, I have actually seen that. That's very funny. That's a very good video. I remember some of the productions in like the majors, they used to have they used to put like the talents in the car. Do you remember?
Yeah.
They used to put like pictures of like all the talent in the car and be like, oh, we're driving together in the car. So that was quite funny.
I would like to see it to get back a little bit, make it a bit more content-wise, and maybe the content is coming towards us. B-bomb side under hit, because CTs are flanking the Ts, and there's even a frag onto second mid. There's gonna be slaughter though. Many guys already fell, but it is on the B side. I expected a bit more of a rush towards B, but well, we're gonna see those two AKs split and maybe slice a couple of the guys from Run or Die. But the bomb one is inevitable. Just like Thanos.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably a bit much asking production to put our faces in the car, on the moped of the car, at this late of the day.
Maybe.
Bye, Psycho. There's no real car on Inferno. There's the moped. Is there a car? Oh, like I guess there's that truck in City Spawn.
Yeah.
There's no car anywhere, is there? There's mopeds everywhere.
I know there used to be with boiler on top of it, and so yeah, we could really sit in this. We would be really armored, so no one could kill us, and then escape somewhere. There's even a tire left, so if it goes flat, then let's change it. Do you have a driving license though?
Oh, I don't. Oh, that's a very sensitive topic. It's just all.
Right.
I was supposed to do my theory, and the fire alarm went off in my theory.
What?
Yeah, like in the building, the fire alarm went off, and we all had to go out, and like they cancelled the test. It's very annoying.
Oh.
Have you got your driver's
Awesome.
license?
Yeah, I got it on the third attempt, but you know, at least now than never. So that's the motto of Jakey, opening up the site, and it feels like, yeah, he's driving off to the sunset after this one.
Ah, yeah, he's driving the game. Yeah, no, I don't know what I was trying to do
Yeah,
there.
pun intended. Could be driving home, but I guess I'm at home, so
He wants to drive home after the game.
yeah.
He wants to finish the game. Oh yeah, but just the confidence now on these T sides. Yes, Psycho's just peeking out everywhere. He wants them kills. He wants to pad those, pad those stats a little bit.
Oh, interesting position from Nest. I would never see a guy be here, to be honest, because it's so open, and I feel like maybe if you can jump on top of it, it could be like off position, but here like stuck like in a corner.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen. I actually don't think I've ever seen anyone in that position. But yeah, great round by Jackie here. Just kind of gets up in their face. Gets a little bit of a timing. 3B, not a worry for him. He just cuts them down. And Run or Die getting their 13th round. And it's looking a bit ropey for the BEE side, like they're on it, like they're put on a force by here, put on an eco, and they're pretty much going to be playing for either the 16-14 or overtime. Yeah, Run or Die building a little bit of economy as well. Sensei on 8.5k, Psycho on 7.1. Yeah, it's really but fighting comes towards B. Ultra just swinging out. He's just not even a flash, nothing really, just swing. And Eric as well getting a nade to his feet. Really good utility, I want to say, from this T side. Like, it's just really like the nades especially. But as I said, that shifts did he spot him? I think Kevin might have spotted him. Ooh,
Oh,
gap in the smoke.
figure it out. Annoying.
Jackie seems like Jackie's only got 16 kills, but I feel like all his kills have been really high impact. I don't know why, but I feel like I remember so many of a Jackie kill. I don't know. He seems to be having a very high impact game, but Shift's getting on the boost and Psycho running in towards, kind of almost faking a little bit. Shift's just running out into Jack. Ambitious, I must say, but Jackie takes him out, and just like that, the T's are actually going towards the A bomb site. Sensei with the bomb in hand coming in towards mid, and that's probably going to be a 14 for the T side. With the A1S on there still surviving though, I think that'll be good, just to keep a gun in the next round, have the economy somewhat still substantiated, because Nest will be able to drop an AWP over he'll have an AWP over next round for the CT side, and that's going to be really important. But yeah, it's going to Run or Die very close. They're close to closing this game out.
Wow.
And Juan just finishes off Nest, and they're having Juan's having a very good game. He had that spray down, and it's kind of I feel like pushed him to want to do well.
Surely it did, and of course he already got like 6 kills since the clutch, so might be impactful in this way as well. Might be just like a 1 kill per round, but you still remember him for the one play. So that's still good. Everyone contributes, and after all, we can conclude it with a bit more strats from them. And the last round reminded me when it takes me back like really, really long time ago when I used to play scrims at high, and someone just faked and that was a fake execute, I think, from Juan. We'll see the next. But it takes me back when I played high scrims, and people tend to triple fake the bomb site, and I was like confused, like, okay, so they smoked A, they smoked B, they smoked A, and then go B. Like, what?
Yeah, it's a bit of an interesting tactic. I remember playing PCW. That was a long time ago. It's much more like prac.com now and stuff like that. I don't think people really use PCW as much. Yeah, you got some very good people on there, some groups, but so that Ultra is trying his best to get a kill, does get one, and the T's drops the smoke down. Psycho has the bomb. He will be planting it towards default. Boost coming in, gets spammed as well. Jackie getting a kill for a smoke. Oh, this is 3v3 situation, but Psycho bring down to 31 HP. Eric does spot him out, takes him down. smoke coming in towards CT. Sensei 1v2 situation.
Wow.
What? Very almost actually wins that. Could have scrambled. It looks like he whiffed a little bit on shifts. And if he'd got that kill a little bit sooner, probably would have been able to whip around and get Eric. But really, that is a must-win round for the BEE side. Keeping 2 alive, not best case scenario. You know, they do save a Norp, so Ultra will be keeping that into the next round. But Run or Die, you know, they're not short on money. They've definitely got a couple more buys in them, and yeah, this was a very weird round, to be honest. A lot of there was many moments where I was like, oh, T's are gonna win this. Oh, CTs are gonna win this. Oh, T's are gonna win this.
Very interesting situation here. Of course, they need to switch it up. The money is there, so they probably bought GameStop stocks, and now they try to sell it. We'll see if they can make some money in process as well. Because, you know, BE, when they play in Squawk, they've had a lead, and they almost choked it. Of course, they won afterwards. But this is the situation when it's totally backwards, and BE have to get back to the lead. And it isn't impossible. And I've seen already today a game of Asuba against Entropic Prague, and they literally choked the whole second map from 15 to 11, where Entropic winning, and they lost 19 to 16 in the overtime. Do you feel like you can be like not biased after that result? Like if someone chokes that hard?
I mean, it's just one of those things where I think, especially with a game like Counter-Strike, I think this might be where it maybe differs to as well other esports, and especially traditional sports, where you can literally be 15-10, 15-9 down, and the whole thing with CS is that you just need to mentally reset, you know?
Yeah.
As soon as you mentally reset, you can, like, any round is winnable, because like you don't have like a time disadvantage. You don't have to win 10 rounds in 2 minutes. Like you just have to mentally reset, go into the next round and just play. But as we see there, Juan's pushed himself into CT spawn, and I don't think they do seem to realize. If you look, Ultra is actually looking towards the CT, and he's going, oh my god, never mind.
No.
Juan absolutely destroys him. 3 situations made it very winnable now. However, Kevin is on the other side of the map. Eric in a very precarious situation here, getting pincered from both sides, from both Juan and Jackie, and spots out Jackie, but Jackie tears his head off. And just like that, Run or Die, looking to pick up that 15. Kevin does swing out, sees both of them mid, drops the smoke, and that's very important. Does get a little bit tickled through the smoke. Flash coming through. Flash lands his feet and fully blind gets 1, and 1 picks up the second. And wow, 15 rounds. I did not think that was going to be the round. 1, like, you know, Ultra was pinned on him, and 1 just absolutely destroys him. What a shot!
That's really ballsy move. And I might say, like, if someone posts up like with the orb, and I feel like, yeah, it is over, and then a flank comes in, I don't know, like just a little gap in the defense that opened up, and the round was over. That's why I hate to play A long, and many people probably just don't know how to play the position. It's, you let one guy through, and it destroys the round all over it. And so, the orb in place, Sensei just holds the angle. He knew the smoke was up, and someone had to walk through. And everyone is walking the crosshairs. Quem also picks a 1, and it feels like BE are coming towards the end.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, that it's just kill after kill after kill, and it looks like Run or Die probably. I don't want to jinx anything, you know. There's still 2 players left alive, but no kit, 2 flashbangs, and an MP9 FMS. I don't see them winning this, and it looks like Run or Die will be taking our last spot in the playoffs. In the playoffs, and yeah, BE, you know, they definitely came in as underdogs, I feel like, in this tournament, and they shocked people in their own domestic qualifier. But impressive so far nonetheless, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing more of them in the future. You know, I might probably end up casting them a little bit into